Yo, 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 what's good, everybody? What is good? We are here. Let me just edit a couple of things. Do not disturb. Got that on. And we fixed the light filter. So, there we go. We'll start in the 1 minute mark, of course. And as soon as that happens, we'll get started. Clippers, Lakers, who are the better team? Well, who's the better team? Um, we'll figure that out in 30 seconds. So we're gonna wait it out here. See some of you guys already coming in here. Uh, as soon as 15 seconds pass, we'll get in the video. And for those of you guys that are watching this as a rewind, just skip over the 1 minute mark. All right. All right. And here we are. All right. Lakers, Clippers. Who do you guys personally believe is a better team? Honestly, I think it's going to come down to role players. I don't think Patrick Beverley is going to be playing like this at an all-time high level consistently. I don't think that's going to be the case. Patrick Beverley hit some three-point shots that I don't think he has that in his game, not consistently. Paul George and Kawhi Leonard are going to have to work on their chemistry. The issue is when you talk about working on your chemistry, how are Paul George and Kawhi Leonard going to be able to work on their chemistry when, for example, this dude is always doing load management? It's hard to work on your chemistry when someone is consistently doing load management. And so that's basically the situation at hand because the Clippers looked like they had chemistry issues in a lot of their plays, and that's just personally my opinion. The Celtics should have won that game. Um, if we're gonna be honest here, Kemba Walker looked a little lost in certain possessions. He got screwed over though. Don't get me wrong. There was a charge that wasn't called on Kemba Walker, so you have those situations at hand. What's up? What's up, Sam? What's up, guys? Everybody that's getting in here, what's up? So that's the situation at hand. I think the Clippers are very good. The chemistry issues, man. That's where it's gonna get down to, man. The chemistry issues. Patrick Beverley bailing these guys out. I don't think that's gonna happen. The Celtics just listen. The Celtics should have gotten blown out. I personally believe the Celtics should have gotten blown out, and the Clippers just couldn't close it out. I think the Clippers have more challenges than we think. Whenever it's time to play clutch basketball, Paul George always seems to fall short. And I think this is going to be another one of those situations where Paul George is going to fall short come playoff time. I personally believe that. Uh, Jaylen Brown didn't do very good, and let's not forget Gordon Hayward wasn't even playing. So we have to consider that as well. But if we're going to be honest here, the Clippers didn't look that good. They didn't. Y'all make sure to drop a like, man. Y'all make sure to hit it with a like. But the Clippers, they didn't look that good. I mean, they looked good, but this should have been a blown. This should have been a blowout. It should have definitely been a blowout. They got bailed out by Lou Williams, and they definitely got bailed out by Patrick Beverley. I wouldn't think in my mind that it's Lou Williams and Patrick Beverley that are going to be bailing out the Clippers. I would think it was Paul George and Kawhi Leonard. And if you're going to rely on Lou Williams and Patrick Beverley to win a championship, I don't know. I just simply don't know. The Rockets may be the team to knock out the Clippers out the play. I agree. I agree. Listen, I went on record. I told you guys, I believe it was last night. I told you guys that I believe there's a high possibility that the Rockets can end up winning the championship or going to the finals. Because, first of all, the Clippers have no answer for James Harden. I don't think anyone in the NBA has an answer for James Harden. And look, if the Clippers can barely beat the Celtics and they had Paul George and Kawhi Leonard, I don't know how they're gonna do against Russell Westbrook and James Harden. Somebody asked me if I'm a Celtics fan. Absolutely, I'm a Celtics fan. Of course, I'm a Celtics fan. Rockets are good, but none of them can stop Anthony Davis. Clint Capella can maybe slow him down. I think Clint Capella can slow Anthony Davis down. PJ Tucker can play amazing defense, and you got Westbrook, you got Harden and them boys. You got Eric Gordon, you got Austin Rivers. I think that the Rockets are a complete team. I think the Rockets can compete for a championship, especially against the Clippers. So I think it's really up to those three guys. Did the Rockets beat the Nuggets tonight? I know that the Nuggets were beating the Rockets. Y'all make sure to drop a like. 15 of y'all getting in here. But yeah, man, I think that's the situation at hand. I think the Clippers are overrated. As it stands right now, I think the Clippers are overrated. But as chemistry goes on, as chemistry goes forward, we'll see how good this Clippers team can be. The issue at hand is how can you build chemistry if by building chemistry you have a guy that's doing load management all the time. That's going to be very hard to build chemistry with. And that's where I think is going to be a situation. Because you can't build chemistry with a guy that's always doing load management. And so that's where I think it's going to get real tricky. Because if you're only playing half the games, half the season, it's going to be real tough. I'm telling you, man, it's going to be real tough for the Clippers. The Clippers, you see, that's what separates the Lakers from the Clippers. LeBron James and Anthony Davis have played every game together for the exception of one game because Anthony Davis's shoulder was hurting. I believe it was his shoulder or something like that. And so when you have Anthony Davis and LeBron James playing every single game, and then you have Kawhi Leonard playing one game, won't play the next 3, he'll play another game, but won't play the next 5. Next thing you know, Kawhi Leonard's knee is hurting, his back is hurting, he won't play for 2 weeks. And then how do you build chemistry like that? How do you do it? I don't know. And the Clippers looked very sloppy today. The Clippers looked extremely sloppy today. You know, I'll go on record and say I don't think the Clippers can beat the Celtics in a 7-game series, especially if Gordon Hayward comes back. Because this Clippers team was really suffering. They looked very, very sloppy. If it wasn't for Patrick Beverley hitting those miracle jump shots, those miracle jump shots, look, man, I'm going to be honest, I don't know. I really don't know. And Lou Williams does what he does. Patrick Beverley doesn't do that on a nightly basis. So I'm not losing sleep over Patrick Beverley doing that in a game 2, game 3, or game 4. I'm not losing sleep. Somebody said they disagree. What do you disagree with? This is plain logic. How do you build chemistry with a guy that is always doing load management? This is just basic logic. And if you have an explanation, please let me know. Please let me know. But bottom line is, you can't build chemistry with a guy that plays one game and then sits out the next 5. That's what separates Anthony Davis with LeBron James. And this is why I am now changing my order. I believe Rockets, Lakers, and then you can add Clippers under that. I think Clippers are number 3 to make it, and I give Clippers number 2. And I think the Rockets. I personally believe the Rockets are going to make the finals. As it stands right now, I believe the Rockets. I would really want to see a Rockets versus Lakers game, and then I could base my decision off of that. But I just want to wait. But at the moment, I'm not really impressed by the Clippers. Granted, it was only their first game. It was only Paul George and Kawhi Leonard's game. But then we go back to my original argument. If Kawhi Leonard decides not to play the next 25 games, it's over. Now, I'm being a little dramatic with the 25, but you get what I'm saying. Cameron Gibson, I understand it's their first game together. But again, how can you build chemistry with someone that's doing load management? That is my argument. I understand it's the first game. That's just my complete argument. Somebody said James Harden will be worn out by the time playoff times come. We'll see what happens because Russell Westbrook, or be 100% by playoff time, I believe. And so Westbrook is a complete dog. So Harden doesn't have to put 100% energy because Westbrook is that force, that mini LeBron, that mini Westbrook is his own man. And so I wouldn't worry about Harden having to be 100. Like Chris Paul is a guy that's gonna pass you the ball and facilitate. Harden's a guy. Westbrook's a guy that can take over. So we'll see what happens with that. 22 of y'all in here, 6 likes. Come on, man, let's make this happen. What do you think about KCP? I'm not talking about KCP. I already made a video on KCP. You can go check out my video. So somebody said the Lakers can beat the Clippers in a Game 7 series. Remember, the Lakers bench will get better, and they're going to do trades. I agree. If the Lakers can get Andre Iguodala and can somehow get JJ Redick, I think the Clippers are done. I mean, I don't think the Clippers are capable of beating the Rockets. Did you guys notice how suspiciously quiet Patrick Beverley was when Westbrook said, Patrick Beverley don't play defense? He just goes out there, runs around, and he tricks y'all like he's playing defense. Did you know Patrick Beverley conveniently hasn't responded? And Patrick Beverley always responds. This one time Patrick Beverley did not respond to Russell Westbrook. That one time. I agree. The Clippers won because of Patrick Beverley, and I'm not going to say the refs, because here's my issue with the refs. They missed 2 calls against the Celtics when what's the point guard for the Celtics name? I'm not even a fan of his that much. He played in the Hornets. His name just left me. Kemba Walker. So when Kemba Walker took that charge, they called it a blocking foul. A blocking foul, man. That was a charge. A straight charge. And when Paul George stiff-armed Marcus Smart, I believe it was, where he stiff-armed and the coach went to go challenge the call, you know, what's the point in doing challenges if you're not going to respect the challenge? Certain things you have to just overturn. What's the point in doing a challenge if you're not going to overturn anything? And that's the situation at hand. Somebody said Kawhi Leonard's body may be breaking down before our eyes. I agree with that, man. I mean, it's sad to say, but I can understand why he does so much load management. Did you know what Derrick Rose said? Derrick Rose said that if there was load management when he was in the Bulls, he'd still be in the Bulls right now. I agree with that. If there was load management during Derrick Rose's time, I believe Derrick Rose would still be in the Bulls. That's just my personal opinion. All right, guys, I'll be here 5 more minutes and then I'm getting out of here. So if there's any more questions, I think Kawhi and Paul George don't fit together, honestly, in my opinion. Yeah, it didn't look... Paul George and Kawhi Leonard didn't look smooth. It looked forced. It looked like they were taking turns. It looked like Paul George was getting iced out. I didn't like it. It didn't feel natural. I feel like the Clippers look better with Kawhi Leonard alone than with Kawhi Leonard and Paul George together. But it's up to the coaches to make it work. So maybe you don't put Paul George and Kawhi Leonard on the floor at the same time. Maybe you try to figure out a way to make that happen. But I believe that as it stands right now, the Clippers are overrated. Laker fans, you got it. I think the Lakers are the second best team in the NBA right now. Somebody said Lakers Celtics, that the Lakers are better than the Celtics. Well, we'll have to find out. We'll definitely have to find out. Record-wise, I believe the Celtics are tied with the Lakers, record-wise. So we'll see what happens. Somebody said, did you see what happened when Kawhi Leonard fell down in the 4th? Yeah, I did see that. Kawhi Leonard's body can deteriorate at any minute. His body is poised to get destroyed. He needs these load management. So I don't criticize Kawhi Leonard for taking his time off. I don't criticize him. If Kawhi Leonard played 82 games in a season, he'd be like Derrick Rose right now. He'd be in a wheelchair, God forbid, if he played 82 games. He can't do it. You see, not everyone is built like LeBron. LeBron James can play a full season. Kawhi Leonard unfortunately can't. And so that's where I go back to the same point that Mitch Gibson, stop asking me if I remember you. I remember you. I tell you this every stream. Now, again, back to the topic. If, in my opinion, man, look, in my opinion, it just goes back to the same topic. How do you build chemistry with a team like this when Kawhi Leonard can't stay on the court? So, the Lakers have the best record over everybody. Check it. Okay, we'll see. We'll see about that. It's early in the season. I gotta admit, the Clippers don't look good. The Clippers don't look good. I'm just gonna tell you right now. If you need Patrick Beverley and Lou Williams, what the heck you got Paul George and Kawhi Leonard there for? Because you were getting this result without Kawhi Leonard and Paul George. Now you have Kawhi Leonard and Paul George, and you still need Lou Williams to bail you out? And you need miracle threes from Patrick Beverley? Anyone can beat the Pelicans. Anyone can beat the Suns. Anyone can beat who these guys beat recently. These scrubs that the Clippers been playing. I don't know, man. These guys, I don't know. Y'all make sure to drop a like if y'all in here, man. Somebody said, JP, think about it. LeBron James is playing defense. I agree. I have to give him credit. I agree. The Lakers' defense is better than the Clippers. We'll have to find out about that. I'm not going that far. It's the first game with Kawhi and Paul. I just said that, Michael Julian. I openly said in this chat that it is the first game for Paul George and Kawhi Leonard. I said that. I said my issue is I don't care that it's their first game, because if Kawhi Leonard is doing load management, what does it matter if it's their first game if they won't be able to build chemistry with all the load management? That is my point, Michael Julian. Somebody said LeBron cannot play a full season, man. He is an old man. LeBron is playing a full season right now. How many games has LeBron missed this season? So I don't understand what you're saying, Michael Julian. I don't understand. Help me understand you, brother. Because you're telling me LeBron James can't play a full season, yet he's played every game. And then Kawhi Leonard, I understand it's 82 games. But right now you can't make that argument because LeBron has played every game. So the same way you can't say that the same way that you're arguing, oh, well, you can't say LeBron's going to play every game, I can make the same argument that you can't say that he can't. Because he has played every game thus far. Do you see what I'm saying? That's basic logic. This is not basketball mind. This isn't anything out of outer space. It's basic logic. The man has played every game. You can't say that he won't. You don't know that. You don't know that. Who we know isn't going to play all the 82 games is Kawhi Leonard. So that's what I'm saying. Why does the Warriors keep getting injured player every other? I don't know what you said. Kawhi played good with the Raptors because the Raptors had good chemistry to start off with. I agree. I mean, them guys been getting whooped for years against LeBron James. So they had their chemistry already. I agree with that. Clippers let some guy, Brad Wanamaker, look like an all-star. Clippers let some guy, Brad Wanamaker, look like an all-star? What are you saying? Brad, well, I don't understand what you're saying. All right, let's see what you guys are saying here. Honestly, man, somebody said he could not play 82 games. He played 82 games in 2017. Okay, look, again, we're going back. LeBron James hasn't missed a game yet. He has not missed a game this season. Kawhi Leonard has. So we can't put these guys in the same conversation as far as missing games or not missing games. And LeBron James is older than Kawhi Leonard. So I don't understand. Somebody said, can you still dunk? Who, me? If I can still dunk? No, I cannot. I would have to go to the gym, get in shape. I'm washed up, man. I'm getting fat. Nah, I'm washed up. I cannot dunk. I think the guys around the Clippers are not getting to feeling Kawhi taking off games. Well, no, I disagree. Somebody said that the Clippers must not like how Kawhi Leonard is taking games. Well, here's the thing. The Clippers knew what they were getting into when they signed Kawhi Leonard. Everybody knew what they were getting into. So I disagree with that. Chances of Lakers getting Iggy? I don't know. Memphis is holding Iguodala hostage. I don't understand why Andre Iguodala is still in the Memphis Grizzlies and Andre Iguodala hasn't played a single game. I don't understand. Somebody can go on Google right now and come back and tell me how Andre Iguodala is still in the Memphis Grizzlies. They're holding him hostage. I don't understand. Andre Iguodala wants to be a Laker. Andre Iguodala tweets about the Lakers. My beef is, here's my issue. I don't understand how you're LeBron James and you let Carmelo Anthony go to the Blazers. I don't understand that. That's my only problem with this whole Andre Iguodala situation. Memphis is not buying out Iguodala so he can go to the Lakers, but that doesn't make sense. Let me explain to you why that doesn't make sense. Memphis isn't going to make the playoffs anytime soon. Forget winning a championship. Memphis isn't going to even make the playoffs. So what does Memphis care about Andre Iguodala going to the Lakers or not? It doesn't matter. It doesn't make sense. This isn't the Spurs. This isn't the Rockets. This isn't the Clippers. This isn't the Nuggets. What does Memphis care about letting Iggy leave to the Lakers if they're not even going to make the playoffs for years? That doesn't make sense. LeBron played over 70 games since 2012. Let's not forget that LeBron got injured with his groin injury. That's why he didn't play many games last season. Because when Iggy leaves, Lakers will get him, and the whole leagues don't want this to happen. See, now you're getting into conspiracy theory island. If you're going to tell me that the whole league doesn't want an older Andre Iguodala going to the Lakers, that doesn't make much sense to me. You have to come up with better arguments to conspiracy theories. Andre Iguodala is good, but he's getting older. He can help the Lakers. He ain't going to be the difference maker for the Lakers, but he can definitely help the Lakers. And I don't understand why Memphis is holding him hostage. I don't understand. I think Iggy is a better fit for the Lakers because he is a better defender. A better defender than who? What are you saying? A better defender than what? He's a better defender than he is offensively. I agree. LeBron will not play the entire season. Again, you don't know that. No way Vogel, Pelinka, or Rambis will allow that man to play every game. They will low manage him, and that is the coach's and personal and front office decision. Did you not hear what LeBron said about load management? LeBron said that if he's not dying, he's willing to play. As far as I'm concerned, Anthony Davis said the same thing. Anthony Davis has been playing with a hurt, injured shoulder the whole season. So I don't understand those arguments because LeBron spoke against load management. And LeBron said he doesn't want to do load management. And LeBron James is playing a game of basketball where he's no longer carrying the load. All LeBron James is doing is facilitating and passing the ball and getting 10 assists a game. So LeBron isn't carrying the offensive load that he did in prior teams. So LeBron can easily play 82 games. So you're telling me, Michael Julian, you said LeBron's ability to play is not his decision. So you're telling me that the greatest player of all time of this generation doesn't have a say on whether he gets to play or not when he specifically said that he doesn't want to do load management? I don't understand. LeBron doesn't get a say in his decision on whether he gets to play or not? Now, don't get me wrong. If the Lakers lock the number 1 seed and the Lakers are playing the Knicks, I wouldn't play LeBron in that instance. But that doesn't make sense. Okay, the Lakers really don't need anybody else at the point. They're playing pretty good ball. I just got to them. Okay, I don't understand what the rest of the things that you said, but I agree. J.R. Smith is still out there. I wouldn't want J.R. Smith anywhere near any of my franchises. I don't. You see how people say Carmelo Anthony got blackballed? I believe that J.R. Smith should get blackballed for that stupidity that he did when he was in Cleveland. You don't come back from that. I think it's over. Granted, if it wasn't for J.R. Smith, I don't think LeBron would have won his championship in Cleveland. Because J.R. Smith bailed out LeBron a couple of times. Don't get me wrong. But I don't think J.R. Smith is worth it. I would rather try to trade for. I would rather have Jamal Crawford. I would rather have Iguodala, and I would rather have J.J. Redick over J.R. Smith. If these are three options you can get, I would rather have those. Let's see. Somebody said the reason that Andre Iguodala isn't going to the Lakers is because Memphis thinks this can make other teams use a better package to trade for Iggy. Other teams don't want the Lakers to get Iggy. That's why they don't. That's why they don't make a buyout. Okay. Nets have been sus with Kyrie. I agree. Listen, I was never a fan of Kyrie Irving. Let's be very clear. I was never a fan of Kyrie Irving, and I'm not a fan of Kemba Walker. I haven't been a fan of any Celtics point guard, including Isaiah Thomas, since Rajon Rondo. Rajon Rondo has been the only Celtics point guard I've had trust with. That's the only one. Isaiah Thomas was good for the Celtics. I always thought he was too small. He couldn't guard anybody. My favorite Celtics point guard of my generation was Rondo. And Rondo's a Laker now, ironically. But I don't like Kemba. I don't like, I never liked Kyrie. Rondo was the key guy for me. You bugging. Lakers are getting Iggy. He wants to play with the Lakers. Again, I don't understand why you're misquoting me, Christian Clark. I'm all for the Lakers getting Iggy. My question is, why hasn't it happened already? That is what I'm saying. Let's see. Somebody said, who is my favorite point guard in the league right now? Rajon Rondo. Not his final decision. If any play. Okay, Michael, I'm not going back and forth with you. I'm sorry. What's wrong with Kemba? Because you're not a GM. Okay, I don't know who you guys are talking to like that. It ain't me. Is there any chance that the Lakers get Redick and Iggy? Because you're not a GM. Marlon, I don't understand what the issue is. Was it when other teammates step up as LeBron? Okay. All right. Let me get something very clear. Marlon, let me get something very clear. You must have memory problems. Had it not been for J.R. Smith, LeBron James doesn't win that championship. When he hit those back-to-back threes when the Cavaliers were down double digits against the Warriors. But at the same time, this man screwed the Cavaliers over. So what are you talking about, Marlon Joseph? What are you talking about? And for your information, Patrick Beverley and Lou Williams did bail out Kawhi Leonard and Paul George tonight. So I don't understand what you're saying. Okay, so I don't understand what you're saying. LeBron will get a little rest. He's the smartest in the NBA. He knows how to do it. You're not a GM either. I don't think my city is to trade JJ. Can Cavs lose to Rondo 2007? All right. Boston almost won tonight. I agree. All right. Any more questions before I get out of here? Beb hit 3-4. I don't understand if you realize how important J.R. Smith 3-point shots were. I don't think you realize that Warriors team was, what was it? 73-9? They would explode from you. So, not for nothing, J.R. Smith did it in the finals. Patrick Beverley did it in a regular season game. So what are you talking about? There's no comparison, sir. You're comparing a regular season game to what J.R. Smith did in the NBA finals? You're not making sense. You're not making sense. You're the one that's bugging. Let me ask everybody in this chat a question. What's more valuable? Patrick Beverley hitting a couple of 3-point shots in the fourth quarter on a regular season game, or J.R. Smith doing it in the third quarter in the NBA Finals? What's worth more here, a regular season game or the NBA Finals? This guy doesn't know what he's talking about. He doesn't know what he's talking about. He's comparing an NBA Finals game to a regular season game. He doesn't know what he's talking about. Then he's going to say, I'm bugging. But he comes on this channel trying to troll me. Marlon, don't make yourself look like a clown. Come on now. Come on. This guy's literally making himself look like a clown. I'm not going to kick him out so that everybody here, Ron Harper is my uncle, grew up in Cavs Clippers locker rooms. I know this game. It doesn't look like you know this game. Doesn't look like you know this game. Michael Jordan could have been your uncle. It don't look like you know this game. That's what I'm saying, Dallas Love. This man talking about he knows sports, but he don't really know sports. Because no one would compare a regular season game by Patrick Beverley to an NBA Finals. You know, I'll go a step further. Let me ask you guys a question. What's worth more? Somebody scoring 4 3-pointers in the first quarter of an NBA Finals, or someone scoring 4 3-pointers in a regular season in the fourth quarter? What's worth more? The NBA Finals or a regular season game? It just doesn't add up. And you're out here talking about Ron Harper's your uncle. Don't tell this to Ron Harper. Please don't tell this to Ron Harper. Let's see. Somebody said the media hates the Lakers. I don't know about that. Somebody said I don't know whose man it is, but it ain't me. I ain't claiming him. Listen, I don't claim these people, man. Some of these people be out of line, man. I don't claim these people. Believe me, man. I don't claim these people. I really don't. Do you still make boxing videos? Coming soon. I'm in Jamaican Queens, bro. Listen, everybody in here, my phone number is in the description box below. You guys can text me whenever you wish. You go ahead. Guys, go ahead. Text me right now. Text me. My phone number is in the description box below. Kamalera Gibson, shoot me a text. Everybody in here, my phone number is in the description box below. I respond to everybody. Y'all shoot me a text, man. Somebody said, would you trade Trae Young for Kemba Walker? Yeah, I would trade Kemba Walker for Trae Young. I'm a Celtics fan. Give me Trae Young for Kemba Walker. But why would they do that? That would be the dumbest trade in NBA history. Why would anybody do that? I hear some of you guys are texting me right now. All right, the text messages are coming in. I'll make sure to respond to y'all as soon as the stream is over. Go ahead, y'all. Keep texting me. I'm going to respond to every single person. Y'all all keep texting me. Remember, I went on record and said I believe Trae Young is better than Stephen Curry. I went on record already. And as soon as I made that video, ESPN made a video on it. Who said Kemba's better than Trae Young? Somebody said Kuzma for marketing. Hell no. Are you crazy? All right. I'm getting out of here. Y'all make sure to drop a like, man. Y'all get me to 20 likes right now, man. And I'm heading out of here. I'll be responding to your text messages. And that's pretty much it. Take care, guys, and I'm out. I'll be responding to your text messages. Let me see. How do I exit out of here? Ooh, look. There's designs and things like that. Like filters. Oh, this is so cool. All right. I'm out of here.